Welcome back to the exciting conclusion of roleplay, Age of Rebellion. We got some lightsaber action. So let's just jump back to where we were. So you and Barum come around the corner, and I think that there's immediately like a hail of blaster bolts as the stormtroopers that are on the other side are waiting, firing their bolts at you, and you and Barum are just like deflecting them and coming, lightsaber swinging towards them. So let's see. Why don't we'll do like quick opposed rolls to see if you get injured while you dispatch the stormtroopers rather than playing out an entire fight. So why don't you make a lightsaber roll, Jorck, and I'll set I'll set your difficulty for you. If you win, then you'll beat them without taking wounds, and if they win, you'll beat them, but you'll have taken some wounds. So it's just a way to kind of like gloss through the fight. Okay, so...
Do I want to roll a force die too?
No, because you're just using your lightsaber, like, fighting.
Are those dice right that I've got there?
Yes. Yeah, you should be ready to go.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, cool. So yes, you get through, but you're going to take 4 strain during the process. And I'll roll for Barum and see how she does. So 2 and 2. I'll roll her lightsaber skill. There we go. Okay, so she gets through, but you can see that like this, you're much better at lightsaber fighting than she is. Like she's fighting very sloppily. She's doing a lot of like kind of hacking strikes. It works, but she comes through like panting, and you can see that she's like frightened. You can feel her fear.
She got injured, right?
Yeah. I think she's like slightly injured.
Yeah, let's injure that bitch in case she gets a bit leery.
And so she looks at you like panting, and you're standing outside the door. There's all these like dead stormtroopers lying around, and she thumbs off her lightsaber, and she looks at you, and she's like, she nods and says, "Wow, I'm glad you're on my side." You just don't say anything.
I just like retract my lightsaber.
Yeah.
And and then I just like put it away.
Okay. So she looks at the door, and so there's this door. It's this huge, like bronze door with like a robed figure with like a big hood, holding his hands out, and there's like lightning kind of crackling around his hands. There's like a depression on the doors where his hands are, and behind him there's you can see like a ship carved in the doorway, and there's no handle or no obvious like way to open the door. And she looks at you and she says, "Any idea how to get in here?"
So it's a mural of a guy with lightning hands?
Yeah, he's just got his hands out, and there's like lightning crackling around his hands. And his hands are like slightly, like carved slightly in. There's a depression.
I mean, I know how to get in there, but I don't know if I want to tell her how to get in there. So...
I think she senses your hesitation.
Yeah.
And
I hesitate.
She takes a step towards you, and like puts her hand on your shoulder. And she says, she says, "Please, you have to help me. What lies beyond that door? Think of what we could do with it. We could restart the Jedi Order. We could teach new people how to use the Force. There's so much potential here. I know you're scared, but please."
She has no idea, because I'm not scared.
Yeah.
Like,
she's projecting her fear, right?
Yeah. I just walk forward and place my hands on in the spaces.
Okay. And so you place your hands into the door and sort of push with the force.
Yeah.
And upon like receiving the sort of energy of a force user, the door opens. It starts to crack open, and the smell of like dust and mold or like rot comes from inside. Like this room hasn't been opened in thousands of years, and the door is slowly like swing open. And we can see the temple that you saw in your Force vision from before, and up at the far end there's the altar, and she looks at you, and says, "That's it," and turns and just immediately starts walking towards it.
I follow closely behind her.
Okay.
I'm like holding the hilt of my lightsaber.
Okay. All right. So she runs up ahead and climbs the stairs and steps up to this very baroque looking stone and gold box. And she casts one last look at you, and she you can see her like grinning. Her like sharp Zabrak teeth are exposed, and she says, "We've done it. We've done it, Jorck." And she turns and opens the box. And exactly as you saw in your vision, the red light from inside the box illuminates her face. As she reaches in and she turns around and she's holding what looks like a gold pyramid. It's like a glowing red gold pyramid etched with the same symbols as the walls. And she's holding it in her hands. And you can just feel the dark side power like pouring off of it. And its light reflects red in her eyes. And she says, I can feel it. I can feel the power. It's overwhelming. And she like holds it and is like trembling.
I like yell at her, like, put it down now.
Okay. Her awe turns to anger and she like holds the pyramid in one hand. And I think she like thrusts her hand out at you and you feel her like a force. She has to push you with the force. So
can I push back?
See. Do you have
yes.
You have move, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, let's roll force dice and see who gets more dots. So let's roll for her. And she's got some help from the dark side. Okay. Yeah. So you can feel it like her eyes like glow red and she pushes you and you try to push her hands up to stop her and you get pushed back. You don't fall, but you stagger away from her. And she hisses at you. She's like, "No, it's mine. The secrets of the holocron belong to me." And you can hear while she's speaking, maybe like another voice, like a deeper, raspier voice speaking. And you catch behind her this sort of reddish shape. You can't make it out, but it looks like the shape of like a robed or cloaked person kind of like looming behind her. So I think at this time, you and so you're having this conversation, and this is when Aya and Shorty, when you arrive. So you come running around the corner, and you come through the doors, and you see you see Barum holding the triangle thing, little pyramid, and she's like pushing Jorck back.
I just run in, immediately stop, like I hunch over for a second, and then I look up and take in the scene, and I just go, I knew it! I knew it! And I look back at Shorty, I said, I knew. I had a bad feeling, and I knew it. You know, man, they should listen to me next time. They think you know what, I take out the blaster. Can I dual wield pistols?
Yeah, sure.
I take out both my pistols and
okay, cool.
and I just like, and I yell, "What's going on?" And they're probably not gonna hear me.
Yeah. So as you're running towards them, Jorck? What do you do?
I kind of like pick myself up off my knee, and like I point at her, and I yell, "That's the power that killed your master and mine." And then as I finish speaking, I like press the button on my lightsaber, and this silver beam just like shrieks out.
Okay. Yeah, she does the same. She just like holds her hand out, and her lightsaber flies into it, and it ignites. And she says, and again, like when she's speaking, you can sense that something else is speaking through her. And she says, "If this is the power that killed our masters, perhaps they were weak, but you're not weak, Jorck, nor am I. Join me." And she like holds her hand out to you, and you can see the holocron like float up and is like hovering over her hand. She's like, "Think about what we could do with this power. We could stop the Empire."
Oh shit.
Nah, man, nah.
I start walking towards her slowly.
Yeah, so I think that the two of you, Aya and Shorty, you come running up. And yeah, you hit a force field. Like there's an area that's like a bubble around them, and so you like run up against this field.
Just face first into it. My nose squishes against it. Then I just like fall back a second.
Wookie catches you.
Yeah.
I start slamming on the force field like looking.
Awesome.
Yeah, I slam on it with my pistols.
Okay, so what do you do?
And I yell, "Don't trust her. You have to end this. This is not what we came here for. You have to end this, Jorck."
So what do you do, Jorck?
I get like halfway towards her, and then I just force leap into the air
Okay, all right.
and just come down with like a huge swing.
Okay, roll initiative, and
Alright.
we'll see if who gets to go first. So you crouch down to leap at her, and I'll roll for her. Let's see here. Oops. Let me roll that. Okay. So Barum got a 1 and 1. What'd you get?
Is it initiative if prepared?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So here's what happens. She gets to go first. You crouch down to get ready to leap at her, and I think that she says, she shakes her head, and now you can almost barely hear her voice. There's just this like rasping, like Sith ghost voice speaking through her, and she says, "If you won't join me, then die." And she turns her hand, and blue lightning leaps from her fingers and starts racking you with pain. Let's see how much damage you take from her force lightning, and then you can jump at her. So, boop. Okay, so you're gonna take her intellect in wounds, ignoring soak. So her intellect is 4, I think. Yeah, so you take 4 wounds as this force lightning just like rips through you.
Okay.
And
I'm not gonna leap
excruciating.
anymore.
Okay, yeah, you just feel like excruciating pain. We all get the like flickering. We can see your skeleton as you're like clutching your lightsaber.
Okay. So I'm like down on one knee getting shocked,
Yeah.
and like I start like raising the lightsaber, and I manage to like catch the lightning with the beam of the saber instead.
Mm-hmm.
And I start like walking towards her until I break out into like a run.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I'm gonna enable force sense.
Okay. Yeah, you turn on your combat ability. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she blasts you with the lightning, and then as you get closer, yeah, the lightning gets brighter and brighter, and then it flashes out, and then she swings her lightsaber in to attack you. So the two of you are engaged, and I think that when the force lightning breaks, this is when the barrier drops. So Aya and Shorty, you can both roll initiative too and add in slots. So that way you two can take actions. Yes. Yep. Yep. Okay. All right. So so your action was to get into range with her. Right.
Yeah, it was choose force sense.
Yeah, sense and to move. Okay.
Yeah.
So she's gonna attack you with her lightsaber. So let's see, to do that. I think she's just engaged. So but you're it's like a lightsaber duel. So what's your lightsaber skill?
3.
3, and what colors are they? Like what would it be if you rolled? It's
brawn.
Okay. I'll take
It would be 3 yellow. Sorry, if I rolled.
just straight up 3 yellow. Okay.
Straight up 3 yellow.
Okay. All right. So she's got. Let's see what her lightsaber skill is.
But she also gets like the negative effects from.
That's right. Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
downgrade. What is it? Downgrade 3 times.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that just reduces her just to. She only has green dice. Okay. All right. So she takes a swing at you with her lightsaber. Wow, double despair.
Wow.
That's really bad for her. She hits you with the lightsaber, but yeah, takes strain, and I basically double crit fumbled on that attack. She's not used to being a dark Jedi yet. So that means with the 2 despair, let's see, too many things open here. Upgrade the difficulty on her next check, or okay, all right. So I think that all the power that you were like blasting at her, and that's like rippling around through her, it short circuits her lightsaber, so she can't use it for a turn. So she swings at you. You bring up your lightsaber, just a little short. You get damaged, and then her lightsaber like flickers out, and I think she screams in anger as she like stares at it, trying to like will it back into use. You're gonna take 7 minus your soak in wounds.
Okay.
Okay, and then someone can go. So that was her. There's 2. Aya, actually Aya or the Wookiee have to go. So what are you 2 doing?
I want to blast her with both my pistols.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But I don't move since I'm at a short range already. And I'm gonna take aim. Can I take aim with both or just one?
You can take 1 aim action. Yeah.
Okay, so I take aim with the disruptive pistol.
Yeah, the disruptor. Okay.
The disruptor, and I shoot both.
Okay.
Do I have to roll twice?
So the way it works is if you shoot with more than 1 weapon, you have to spend successes on each weapon.
What does that mean? Success.
So you'll have to get more successes than you normally would.
Okay.
Also, it's being pointed out to me that lightsabers ignore soak. So let me just double check what that means. Because yeah, they're lightsabers. That's true. What are the qualities on the lightsaber, Jorck? Like the special qualities like sunder and something else.
Yeah. Hang on one sec.
Oh yeah, breach. No, breach ignores 10 points of soak. So your wound is larger than it was before. You take more damage than you did before because your armor doesn't help you. She just like cuts through it. Okay, so let's do Aya's action.
Okay.
So it's more difficult to shoot at someone who's engaged in melee. So it's going to be hard for you to hit. And I'm gonna.
I actually take that back. I'm gonna aim with a disruptor and just fire it right now.
Okay, sure. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and click the disruptor in your weapon section.
Oh, okay. Weapon. Wait, is it in weapon? Oh wait.
Yeah, the new weapon that you added there. Okay. All right. So you try to track the shot. You're like moving your pistol back and forth, and then you finally you take a shot, but they're moving too quickly, and you fire past it, and it hits the wall.
Okay.
Take a strain from that because you realize you could just as easily have hit Jorck.
Okay.
Okay. So another PC action. What do you want to do, Wookiee?
Can I close the distance and attack?
Yeah, you can try and get up in there.
Yep.
But you can't attack this turn. You can just move the distance and then get ready to attack her.
Great.
Okay. All right. So it is her turn, I think. Let's see. No, it's Jedi. It's your turn, Jorck.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna attack her.
Okay. All right.
Bitch just cut me.
It's true. So I'll set your difficulty to attack her.
Is it that difficult when she doesn't have a lightsaber?
Yeah, because she's still like dodging and stuff.
I guess.
But yeah, you still
push.
Okay. Yeah, the difficulty set. Go ahead.
All right.
That's bad.
Fucking
Oof.
hell.
Okay. So you do get the advantage to take off one of your strain. But yeah, I think that you lunge in to go after her when she has like a weak moment because she's like raging at her broken lightsaber. So you rush to attack her, and I think that when you swing in, the like red like sort of ghost aura brings its arms up and like pushes you back. Like she didn't even notice you were coming at her. You just hit the sort of ghost aura.
All right. I like backflip like 10 feet away.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, she's essentially moving as 2 people. They're kind of connected, but there's this sort of ghost moving around her, helping her fight. So I think she's pissed as hell and trying to get her lightsaber to work. She's going to shoot some force lightning. So she, as you come running up, your Wookiee friend, she's gonna blast at you with lightning. So let's roll. Just fucking rolling in the dark side points. Barum.
Man, she's going full Sith so fast.
It's not really her fault.
Like one more hit, she's gonna kill me.
Sorry, none of those dice except the last one matters. So you take 4 wounds, Wookiee, as you get blasted with lightning.
Does that it ignores soak?
It ignores all everything. So this is the first time you've been properly wounded. Do you give in to your Wookiee rage?
He
Okay. Cool.
he said a few F-bombs.
Yeah, so he's like, you're getting blasted with lightning, but you just like push through it with your rage and rush towards the Jedi. So now any of you can go. There's 3 PC in a row. So
I guess.
I'll go first.
No, I guess we can let the Wookiee go. He's raging.
Yeah.
okay, all right. I will set up your difficulty here. So Shorty. Difficulty in melee is 2, but there's an upgrade. All right, and what does your rage do for you? Just more damage, right?
It's +1 to brawl and melee attacks.
Yeah. So to damage when you make melee attacks. Perfect.
And I want to use
Okay.
a destiny point on this.
Okay, so you're gonna upgrade one
God
of
damn
your.
Wookiee using all our destiny points.
Hey, that's what they're there for.
Can I use
I-
2
I-
in one round?
I used 1 too. No, I think you can only do 1 on any given roll.
Okay.
Okay, rock and roll. Oh!
Wow.
Nice. Okay.
I think you hit.
Oh
So-
my god.
Damage.
Yeah, you take a strain, and you deal her. What was it? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 12.
+2 from the feral strength
Yeah.
times 2, and then +1 from the Wookiee rage.
So 15 total.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think you come running up with the force pike and jab it into her side, and she screams in pain and rage. And I think that we actually get like a shockwave from her when she like screams. So you all stagger back a little bit. She staggers to her knees and it kind of goes limp, but she looks like she's being held up by something. And then she like stands up again and opens her eyes, and now they're just like burning like red. There's like flames like flickering out of her
Oh,
eyes.
you done goofed now.
So Aya and Jorck, you can go.
I guess I'll shoot her.
Okay.
I guess I'll shoot her. Let me see. Oh, before I do, my talent kicks in the second wind, and I'm gonna remove 2 strain, if that's okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's only once per encounter, but and then I'm gonna take aim. So is it set to take aim?
I will add that die for you. Thank you for reminding me. Yep. Okay, so that's set, and you're firing into a melee.
Yeah.
So upgraded difficulty. So it would normally be 2, and I'll buy another one here because I really want you to critically fail this. Okay,
Aw.
go for it.
God.
Okay, so you don't hit, but you get 2 advantage. So you can distract her, and you can buy. You can either give her a black die on her next attack, or you can give somebody else a blue die.
Well, I think I'm gonna give Jorck a blue die.
Okay.
Okay.
Was
All
this
right.
faster, and you just hear like a really loud, just I won't say the word, just drop.
Ichuta.
Yeah, just like a really loud F-bomb, pretty much.
Yeah, that's basically what that is in Hut. So.
Oh.
Excellent. So you have 1 more action. So Jorck, you can go, and you have an advantage die to attack her.
Yeah, I just come at her with like a flashy fencing combo.
Okay. Okay, so let me add your difficulty here. Okay. You can go ahead and roll your lightsaber attack.
Are you kidding me? Fucking
So
stupid.
bad.
I'm gonna run out of destiny points eventually.
Oh
So,
my God. Did you use 2
yeah.
on me?
I used one on this round, so I got an extra purple.
Did I get my advantage dice?
For oh no, you didn't roll your blue one, so let's roll that now. I won't
Plus
make
the other one for sense.
Yeah. Your upgrades are set in there. So
yeah.
there you go. Okay, so it's still a miss, right? Because there's 2 additional failures, so you still didn't you would need to hit her. So take 2 strain.
Worst Jedi NA.
And and you stagger back, and she turns and looks at you, and again like holds the lightsaber up, and it ignites, but it's not the like green blade. It's just like a force energy. This red blade just emerges from the end of the lightsaber, and she looks down at you, and she says, again in a voice not her own, she says, "I gave you a chance to join me, fool. Now, young Jedi, you will die." And she comes like rushing at you with the lightsaber. So,
To be fair, you didn't fail because she's hacking.
Moral of the story is always join the fucking Sith. That's the moral of the story.
powerful the dark side is. So her skills are not great right now because you're using your sense. So let's see how she does. No, yeah. So you manage to parry and dodge. You get away. Describe this little interchange. So she's coming at you like roaring and swinging this like red lightsaber.
She just comes at me with like a flurry. And
Yeah.
I'm like parrying every single one, and then the last swing I kind of like jump backwards, and it just like swings through the air.
Nice. Maybe cuts a deep groove in the stone.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like slices part of the box off the gold sarcophagus.
Yeah, and we're definitely seeing the difference between like the untrained rage-powered like Sith style, and you're moving like fluidly and gracefully, and like this is Jorck's element, right? You're finally like getting to like duel an opponent who's worth fighting, right?
Yeah.
And you're doing a good job. Like like you said, you're parrying every shot. And
Meanwhile, we're just sitting back like,
yeah, it's like a silver helmet in here. Okay, so PCs. Anyone who hasn't gone yet can do so.
Wookie.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'll go
yes.
again. Same thing.
Okay.
And I'll use a destiny point as well.
Okay, let me get you set up here. So she's going to be defending, and you're using a destiny point. So that's 1. No, I'm on the wrong character sheet. Good work, Adam. Okay, so your upgrade is already in. And difficulty is set. Okay, rock and roll.
rip her head off.
Oh, only 1.
Okay. So you hit her,
Still hit.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you still hit.
and you deal 7 damage, and her armor absorbs some of it. Okay, cool. All right. Aya, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna take aim. I'm gonna fire, but I think I'm gonna use a destiny point as well.
Okay. Yeah.
With the disruptor. Aim and fire.
Points.
You're
All
gonna
right.
be dead. Okay.
All right. So let me make sure you have your aim.
Are you?
dice.
Oh, okay. Did you do everything?
Yeah, you do have the aim dice in already. Okay.
Okay.
So.
What is? Okay, so I got a triumph, but threat.
So you got a triumph. You get two threat, which causes you two strain.
Yeah.
And triumph, you can spend it to. Let's see, combat reference. You can spend a triumph to upgrade the difficulty of the targeted character's next check, upgrade any allied character's next check, or do something vital such as shooting controls to a nearby blast door, something like that. So upgrades are pretty good. Do you want to spend one for making it harder for her to hit, or do you want to give?
Yeah,
or do you want to give your Jedi one more upgrade?
I guess I'll just upgrade.
Oh, and the
Jorck.
triumph counts as a hit as well, so you can do both of these.
Okay, so I can hit and I'm gonna upgrade Jorck's next. No, yeah, I'm gonna upgrade his next move.
Okay, all right. So she takes 10 damage from the disruptor minus her armor.
And special you can only use if you get multiple successes, right? Or is it advantage?
Which one?
Vicious
like-
4.
Yeah, vicious just means if you do a crit, it does extra stuff. Okay, so you blast at her, and she's like weakening. You can see her like stagger, and and she's just like powered by rage. Like where the disruptor hits her, I think that there's like red light coming from the wound. And now Jorck, you can go. And she's just like screaming. She's totally lost the ability to even speak. She's just full of rage, and you can feel it like wash over you.
Oh god. All right, yeah, I'm gonna, after like parrying all her attacks, I'm gonna return.
Okay.
And attack her.
Okay. And so you get an additional upgrade. So you have 2 upgrades now. And I think that if you're already upgraded to the max, because you get 1 upgrade from, you only have 2, right? You have 1 from your, yeah. So it adds 2 more regular dice. Nice. Okay. And she's defending. No other advantages or disadvantages there. Okay, go ahead and roll.
Am I supposed to have the red ones, or are they your destiny dice?
Yes. Yeah, you should have those red ones.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm spending destiny on pretty much every action because.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Fucking kidding me.
Okay, the Wookiee's got this. He's in a rage.
Does he
Okay.
stab himself with the lightsaber?
5 fucking yellow dice.
Yeah, and
He
all.
straight up hits himself.
Yeah, that was a bad roll. It's a very bad roll. I'm sorry.
You must be running out of destiny dice soon.
Well, we keep trading them, right? Like we've been
Yeah.
in the middle because you're all spending them too.
You
Because
can
the
see
Wookiee
What?
keeps
No,
spending
Wookiee's only used like 1, but you've used 4 on
He's-
me in the last 2 hits.
I started with more, but yeah, you're ahead of me by 2 now.
You can see the Wookiee or the destiny points right here, Sam.
Yeah,
Where's that?
Like,
bottom right of the map.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so yeah, so Shorty, you wanna go? I mean,
yeah.
anybody can. Oh, actually, no. She gets to go. Then the other 2. Okay, so she she turns, and I think she's just gonna like keep lightning you, Jorck. She wants you to submit to her dark side powers.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, you lunge at her, and I gotta spend that despair first. Hold on. You lunge at her with your lightsaber, and. Let's see. Character's ranged weapon runs out of ammo. Tool or melee weapon becomes damaged. Upgrade the difficulty of allied characters. Okay, so I'm gonna make it. I'll just upgrade the difficulty of the Wookiee's next roll because I feel pretty confident about her rolling, and she's just gonna force laser you anyway. Okay, so you take another 4 wounds.
Is Sam dead?
No.
I don't know. So you lunge at her with your lightsaber, and she kind of like ghosts out of the way and pushes you into your Wookiee friend, and then just starts blasting you with lightning. So Shorty, you kind of have Jorck like in your arms, and he's like racked with lightning pain, and she's just like laughing and screaming, and you can feel him like shaking in your arms. Now either you or Aya can go. What do you want to do?
Can we both go?
One and then the other. Yeah.
It might be good if
Everyone-
Aya goes, because neither of us
Yeah.
are in melee range.
Yeah.
Aya, you go first.
Okay, I'm gonna go, and since I won't have disadvantage, right? All right.
Yeah, I mean, they're all still engaged, so you still are firing at the same difficulty.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'll just take aim again and fire. I don't really want to give you more of those points, so.
Okay. All right.
Nice. 2
I'll
hits.
spend.
Nice.
Oh wait, does it not count?
No, it does. It got my
Okay.
upgrade got in there. Okay, so you deal 10, 11, 12 damage with the disruptor.
Okay.
Okay. All right. It's like a massive pile of force hit points.
I ended up in your arms, JP.
Okay, so you fire another bolt into her side, and she staggers back. And at this point, like looking at her is hard. She's just like a glowing like ball of like red energy, and you can vaguely make out the force like ghost inside. And it looks like she's approaching like critical mass. There's basically like it's like looking at footage of the sun. There's like energy arcs coming off of her. She looks like she's gonna go supernova right quick.
Uh-oh.
Someone can go. I think Wookiee, you need to go first.
Is she in melee range?
Yeah, if you just like push Jorck on the floor and go after her.
Yes.
Okay, you're like,
I turned out.
Yes.
okay.
And then go after.
So you thrust your force spike into the glowing mass of Sith energy.
Okay, I'll use a destiny point.
Okay, give me a second to adjust the destiny here.
What happens if I pick up the lightsaber?
Which lightsaber?
Sam's.
You're not picking it up.
Oh no, he's still got it. He's still holding it. He wasn't disarmed.
Oh, okay.
I'll cut your hand off. That's what happens.
Okay, let me upgrade your difficulties here. And you have another downgrade because of.
I think it's weaker than your weapon, though.
There we go.
Or are you gonna dual wield?
But you have like the lightsaber cuts through up to 10 points of armor, and the force spike only does 2.
You ready?
Plus, also he's a Wookiee, so he does extra damage. Okay, you're ready to go on the roll there.
All right, here's the roll.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Nice. You get a despair. Take 2 strain. The despair. I think you jab your force pike into the angry cloud, and your pike just like explodes into shards in your hands. You get like knocked back, and the cloud starts to shoot out like beams of light, and where they hit the walls, they start fires, and the walls start to melt, and all you can hear in your ears is this horrifying screaming sound. Do you want to try and finish her off, Jorck?
Yes.
Okay. So you can see this like rage elemental, basically like the Sith spirit, and whatever was left of Barum is gone, has been consumed by the dark side, and you see now that if you just like attack the thing, it'll explode and probably like kill you and your friends. But there may be another way to like, stop this from happening.
Is she still holding the relic?
No, the holocron is lying nearby on the ground.
Is it like useless now? Then?
No, it's full of all kinds of bad time Sith secrets.
So if I hit her, she'll just kill us all.
Yeah, because you're basically just like giving the Sith spirit what it wants, right?
Ooh.
But you may be able to reach out with the Force, or like you're basically, for you, this is all happening kind of in slow motion. Like you feel the like dark side bearing down on you. But yeah, you may
the
be
false stripping.
Yeah,
Father? Father, is that you?
It's your time, man. Step it up.
Come on, you gotta be my father real quick. Let's do this. Father? Is that you?
Jorck, you must look inside yourself.
She's too powerful, Father. I can't defeat her.
The Force was never about power.
I must avenge you.
No, don't avenge me. Know that even in death, I will always be with you through the Force.
Jorck like looks down at the ground, and then he turns around and he like spins his lightsaber and he just plunges it into the relic.
Cool. Okay. All right. So the holocron, begins immediately when you shove your saber into it. Begins to like crackle and burn. The Sith spirit, just becomes like enraged, turns to you and starts to blast you with lightning. Your friends are just kind of like standing there stunned. You have enough time to like, you can destroy the relic, but you have enough time to warn your friends. What do you say to them before you're consumed by the dark side's power?
Are you fucking kidding me? You fucking kidding me right now?
Yeah,
You get last words, dude.
You get last words. What are you doing?
Make them good.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's his last words right there. That's what we put on his tombstone. Are you fucking kidding me?
Kidding me?
So I have to tell them something?
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean
you
get
get last words.
you get your last words as you,
Why
you
you fools?
sacrifice
Anything?
yourself to defeat the Sith spirit.
This is rough.
Oh, Sammy. Sammy.
This is rough.
It's not rough. You're a Jedi.
I'm trying to think of something cool to say that isn't a quote out of the movie.
Doesn't matter,
Or
though.
Lord
It
of the
doesn't
Rings.
matter, though. It should be a quote out
Or
of the
Lord of the Rings.
He looks up and his eyes are starting to like glow.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, don't lose sight of what you believe in.
You are
Nice.
so dumb.
And then that's it.
Okay. So so Aya and Shorty, you see Jorck, like take the attention of the Sith ghost away for a moment. He delivers his last words, and what do? You gonna run for it?
Yell, Jorck, no!
Can I
And we
just,
like do that typical reach out.
Yeah, totally.
can I
Hey,
just,
are we gonna die though? We stay?
All right. Yeah, I mean, just hang out here, you'll die. But
can I just remove the pike and then aim it upwards and then just stab it? with the pike?
your pike's destroyed. It was destroyed by the
Oh,
the
God damn
Force Ghost.
God damn it. I turn to Aya and just start running down the fucking hall.
I'm sort of like hesitant to run, but then I just drop my arm and I turn around and just start booking it down as
The
well.
Wookiee just puts you over his shoulder and keeps running.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Well, it's one of those awkward, like, you're like, no, and he has to, like, pick you up. You're like,
Yeah.
no, wait, we have to go back.
You have to save him, no!
So
Are you fucking kidding me?
So you run out back to the docking bay. The shuttle is there. Everything is shaking. Bits of ceiling are collapsing in, and the rebels have returned, minus a few rebels, and they're with Zero. And I think that when you run in, one of the rebels is saying to Zero, well, thank goodness for you, droid. We would never have been able to do it. And another one is like, hip hip hooray for the droid, and they're all like slapping you on the shoulders. Like we missed the whole like Zero adventure part, but it worked out great.
Send
And-
your fan fiction to at itmeJP on Twitter.
Yeah, exactly. Zero's Good Times adventure. So you come running back in, and I think one of the rebel officers comes up to you, Aya, and he says, the charges are placed. What happened? Where's Barham? Where's the Jedi?
You sort of just see me like wipe away like a little wet from my cheeks as I try to like play it tough again, and I go, we don't have time for that. We don't have time for this story. We got to get back. We got to make sure that we get back in one piece and get what we need. The mission has to be complete. If we don't get back, then all of this was for nothing. And I just like brush past them and run back to my blue squadron ship.
To your X-wing? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the rebels and Zero get back onto the Lambda shuttle, and we see from a distance, we get the pan out of the Sith ship, and we see the Lambda shuttle and the two X-wings come flying out of it, and as we keep pulling back, we can see the last bits of the battle going on between the Star Destroyer and the frigate. And we see not the reactor explosion, but the same bright red beams of light emerge from the Sith ship before it explodes, sending a massive shockwave. We probably get like a nice harp decrescendo as the bits and pieces of it sort of fly off into space. And I think that we we diagonal wipe to a room somewhere. This is sometime later. And it's like a long hallway, and there are all of these rebel troops like gathered on either side of the hallway. And up at the front, we see General Crix Maydeen standing, and there's a rebel soldier standing next to him holding a like a case. And the three of you, Aya, Shorty, and Zero, you start walking, like we see you walking up the carpet, and the rebels all turn to face you as one as you approach the general. The music swells and the general nods solemnly to the three of you as he takes the medals and places them over your head. And I think that in the background we see behind you, we see a blue, shimmering ghost in the shape of Jorck.
Not two blue ghosts, because his dad is there too.
Yeah, well,
oh my God.
they fade in together, right? We get Jorck. Like, are you looking like? What's the look on your face, Jorck, as your force ghost appears to see your friends get the accolades they so deserve?
You kidding me?
Yeah,
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm pissed. I'm really pissed. You can see me. I'm like dead and angry about it.
I should have been a Dark Jedi.
Yeah, so maybe that's what we see. We see you just like looking kind of angry, and then like a hand, and then the rest of the force ghost of your father appears like on your shoulder to try to like comfort you, to be like, it's for the best. And
and my anger turns into like a wry smile.
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And and then as the last of you gets the medal placed over your head, the music comes to a final crescendo, and then we cut to black and roll credits, and that's Age of Rebellion.
So
Everyone
Strippin
stands up. They
died.
go,
There you go.
encore.
Yep.
And that's
Cool.
that. Congrats,
that's
Sam, on
that.
being the only person to die.
Sam.
Yay.
Also, the only person who like didn't even hit the enemy in the whole end fight.
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah, but you
Adam
sacrificed
just hates me.
yourself, so we
Yeah,
wouldn't
you were just
die.
a really bad Jedi. You were
Yeah,
just
you were a
not good
terrible
Jedi.
Jedi. You were the
He's
worst
meant, like,
Jedi.
two
Even Death
Destiny
is like, I'm
dice.
pissed.
He spent 2 Destiny dice every single turn I had to make sure I missed,
Look,
and then killed me at the end.
It's fine. Sam just really wants to be a Dark Lord of the Salt, and
I am now.
it's free.
I am now.
I think it's
definitely
great
true.
that
What?
basically an enraged Wookiee defeated a dark force.
Yeah.
It definitely took all three of you, but yeah.
We're gonna do a run back. It's gonna be called Return of the Salt.
No, I was basically
I'm
Lobaka. That's all. It was just Lobaka's origin story is what that was. 100%.
Awesome.
100%. Let's do
Yep.
some shout outs here for sure. To wrap up the show, Strippin, why don't you start us off?
Press
I'm
F.
dead.
Are you really dead though?
F.
No, you never
here.
die in the Force.
That's right. You become more powerful than we
You
could
become
possibly
more
imagine.
powerful. Jeez,
Also-
man.
Also, Sam, in the two greatest words in the English language, as we all know, are prequel. So
That's true.
That's true. Although I was really weak and crappy at the end, so I don't know if a prequel would be worth it. That would be even worse.
Maybe
Hi
you
guys,
could
my
play
name's
your
Strippin.
dad. You could play your dad though, and he was probably great. He was probably
Oh yeah,
awesome.
he was way better. Yeah.
Papa
Yeah, he was
Sonlock.
much better.
You can find me at twitch.tv/Strippin. I'm a variety streamer. I normally stream around 5 p.m. GMT, which is 10 a.m. Eastern. I play all kinds of stuff, and this is, man, all my roleplay characters die. I've realized this. They all die.
Maybe
I
you
only
should
have
talk
one.
to us sooner, you know?
I only have one that hasn't died, and this Gahan, and he will die soon. So
I'll never let
No,
go.
that's because you have Darius by your side with Gallahan, and Darius
resident.
is MVP.
I'm the resident dead guy.
You are the resident dead guy. That is
Uh-huh. Thanks for having me, JP. It's been a lot of fun.
true. No problem, man. Thanks for being here. Jesse, we still can't see you, but we can see you
Yeah.
in our hearts.
Apparently, I'm a gift, so I like how it took. I'm not going to name names, but Shannon's out there freaking out about how I had the ability to do that the entire hour.
Yeah.
So
There were a lot of
no
people.
names.
A lot of
It
people.
took a lot of people a long time to realize that was just a loop. So
Oh my
that's a
God.
pretty great gift.
I'm the Sean Bean of roleplay.
Exactly.
If Sam's in it, you know he's dead.
That's awesome. It's a good thing to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do some
So
shout-outs.
yeah, I found out just now that variety streamer was a term, so I'm gonna say I'm one of those. I'm a variety streamer at twitch.tv/Shabuzi, but mostly on youtube.com/Jesse Cox, and Twitch is Jesse Cox. So send me all your fan fictions of the amazing story Zero had while everyone else was battling a Dark Jedi.
There you go. There you go. Pokket, do some shout outs.
My name is Pokket. I stream on twitch.tv/Pokket, Pokket. I'm a variety streamer as well. Oh, and creative streamer. I stream like making cosplay and all that on Fridays usually. And I stream Monday through Friday, as long as AT&T decides to fix their shit. And yeah, I look forward to returning to streaming on Monday, hopefully. See you then.
There we go. And last but not least, our emperor for the show, Adam. Do some shout-outs.
This has been an absolute delight. I love Star Wars. Thanks for playing, everybody. Fantastic job across the board. If you want to, you can follow me at Skinny Ghost on Twitter, and I guess I'm also everybody's a variety streamer. I stream a variety at twitch.tv/Adam Koebel. You can also catch me if you like my GMing, doing more of that right here at itmeJP for Swansong and Mirror Shades, as well as over at Roll20 app for Old School Adventures and Burning Wheel. I do a lot of game mastering, so check me out. Thank you so much for coming. I hope everybody had a good time.
There you go.
Thank you for doing this, Adam. By the way.
Yeah.
Yes, thank
Thanks
you.
to everyone.
This
This
was
is
fun.
a lot
Thank you
of
so
fun.
much.
It has
This
been
was
my
really
pleasure.
fun.
This was a ton of
This
fun.
was.
That's going to do it, though, for the show. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Thanks, everyone, for playing. And we'll see you guys next time on Roleplay. I think the next Roleplay show will be Swan Song on Wednesday. And
I'm so
Adam-
sweaty right now.
Yeah, that's why I took my mask off. There was a point where I had to stand up in the third hour and just take it off for a second. Because it was ridiculous. So we'll get out of here so everyone can derobe, except for Jesse. He's been derobed. He's been nude for a long time. He just
I
doesn't.
mean,
That's
Naked
why we have
from
the
the waist
gift. He's
down.
sitting here.
He's
Full-
actually
full
just
body-
been like dripping gold paint onto his body and seeing.
full gold body paint though.
gold-
Yeah, you guys
I'm
are really
committed.
missing this show.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm committed.
It's pretty good times. It's pretty good times. All right, that's it. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.